Saturday morning inspection. Tomatoes are doing great. Believe it or not, these are cherry tomatoes. But look at that. They're huge. And the rest of the plant's doing great. So excited about these. This tomato plant is also doing well, but I have no idea what kind of tomato this is. I planted a few different varieties this year and had some volunteers, but I have no idea what this is. And they're doing great. I just planted this marigold here, and they seem to really like it, but no idea what kind of tomato that is. So would love to hear from you if you know. Okra is doing great. They're growing up, getting taller. Have some salvia there. But look at this beautiful okra flower. You don't get much better than that. This okra is also doing well, but this guy has to come off of there. I'm not even sure he's still edible. I was away and he definitely grew while I was gone and should have been taken off already. But we have another one coming right there, and that's going to be a flower soon. So it's definitely coming along. Even this ground cherry's doing well. So we should have some ground cherries soon. Taking a look at my favorite plant in the garden. This is Swiss chard. It's doing very well. Need to do some harvesting, but it's looking good. That's a regular Swiss chard there. This, I think, might be a bright light Swiss chard that I need to clean up. And that, or maybe a rainbow. I think that's a rainbow Swiss chard, and this is a bright light Swiss chard. But nonetheless, they're looking pretty good. Do a little cleanup, but doing well overall. Blueberries are doing good this morning. Looks like we're getting a few new blueberries, which is awesome. I thought that it had completely stopped producing, but it's good to see. We actually have a couple of blackberries that appear to be ripening as well, so that's also great to see. Our little experiment, of course, with the dandelion. The corn's doing great. We have our very first ear of corn developing, so very excited about that. I have some beans that I need to harvest from this Royal Burgundy green bean. It's a Royal Burgundy bush bean. This is, these are, looks like they're having some issues. I've had some aphids that I really need to deal with, so that's why these are curling. They shouldn't curl like that, but those beans are going to be great. They're a little, what I've noticed is they're a little tough. Look how beautiful this plant is though. They're a little tough when the beans get large. I like to eat them raw though, so full disclosure there. And when I say tough, I mean they're tough as they're raw, because I'm not cooking them at all. Usually I'm eating them while I'm in here working. So, matter of fact, I think I will grab one. But look at that as I'm doing my inspections. Look at this. I don't even know what that is. I have no idea what that is. So I'll need to find out what's going on with that. But that could be what's going on here, not just aphids, but that pest or friend, don't know. But more bush beans are also doing well. Gotta do some harvesting. These are great, but need to come off of here. More royal Burgundy. Lots of cleanup I need to do. Look at the curl on that. This is what I was talking about. Need to clean that up. The aphids can do lots of damage, so I need to check on that. Collard green is doing well, but something clearly is here loving on it right now. Look at that giant hole. So I'm not sure what's here eating. So I'll need to check on that. Could be cabbage worms. Not sure. Not seeing any. Ah, yes, there it is. That, my friends, is a cabbage worm. So I will be dealing with him. I'm going to be spraying some worm and caterpillar, basically like some BT, and as well as neem. I will be doing that as well, but yeah, really need to take a look at the backs of the plants, see what's going on here. So I'll be doing that in a little bit as well. Sweet potatoes, interplanted corn appears to be doing well, but there's some yellowing of the leaves. Not sure what's causing that, so I'll need to take a look there. And there are also holes in the leaves. Not sure who's doing that, whether that could just be the birds, because there are a ton of birds that come in here, but I do know that these can be subject to aphids as well, so I'll be giving them a nice spray today as well. Watermelon seems to be coming along pretty nicely. Have a couple of different kinds, and of course my signs aren't doing so well. So I think we'll figure out what kind of watermelon these are later on. I do know this, I believe this is the Moon and Stars watermelon here, though. They seem to be doing pretty well. So they'll be getting some fertilization, and we'll be taking care of them today. This one, I think it's just like a regular oh my gosh, I can't think of the name of it right now, but this one was a saved seed from a super sweet watermelon we had last year. That I said, okay, let's just give it a shot, and it's doing pretty good. I thought I was going to lose it at one point because one of the stems was dying off, but I was able to snip it, and it's now doing really well. So pretty excited about that. And more corn, also doing really well. The interplanted watermelon seems to be loving its home. So that experiment's also doing well. So really happy there as well. And this little section actually belongs to my daughter. Look at that cabbage moth that I mentioned in a previous video, but look at the lavender. The bees love it. And this gladiola, I missed most of the beautiful blooms, but look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. Trying not to shade it out for you so that you can see the brilliance of that color. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I'm really not a flower person. These flowers are here really for some beauty this year and to bring some pollinators in, but this actually was from last year, and I left them out here did not remove them, and they came back, of course. Looks like an aphid in there, but look at that. Absolutely beautiful. I think I'll end with the bull thistle today. There we go. This guy. They absolutely, the bees love this plant. And the bull thistle is a weed to most people, but I've let it grow this year and I need to harvest these buds. So we will be doing that. But that's gonna do it for right now. Looks like, oh my gosh, look how big that guy is. Look at that leaf. It's huge. But that's one of the reasons I left it. It is a great plant for the pollinators to come in, but also a medicinal plant. So we're definitely going to be utilizing the heads, but we're learning. So really excited about that. So that's all for now, guys. Almost missed this. Didn't see it before, but that's another okra flower. So I'll leave this with you today. Just the beauty of an okra flower, because your food can be beautiful. That's all for now.